Tabiona with a girls matchup with the Manila Mustangs and the Tabiona Tigers. I'm Brandon Jones and reporting from VTV Channel 6. Channel V6 is bringing this to you on the brand new court, the Tigers Coliseum tonight. And we got a good matchup here as Manila tries to shoot up a shot and they get it to go in. So 5-0 right out of the gates. They started this game a little bit earlier and the announcers and everything weren't here yet, but we are here now. And Tabiona sets up on the offensive side and turn it over. So not a great start for Coach Fabrizio right now. And Canale Browning gives it to Aspen Collette. So Aspen Collette, their leading scorer, like to get into her early as they throw it to number 15. And she scores. And that's Ashlyn Austin. And just to get back with you guys, right now they're calling a full timeout. We'll stay here. So the Tigers and the Mustangs, we have a starting lineup for the Tigers of Aspen Stewart, Sherika Leffler, Cassidy Thomas, Kinley Iverson, and Peyton Lazenby. And on the starting lineups for the Manila Mustangs is number 0, Abby Sadler, and number 1, Olivia Clegg, number 10, Canale Browning, number 13, Aspen Collette, and number 14, Brooke Guyman. Coming off a big win versus Snake River, Manila is all full of confidence right now as Tabiona has it up at the top. Kinley Iverson back to number 14. It doesn't look like Aspen Stewart is out in the lineup tonight. And she is a really good player. She did get hurt against Rich, and hoping that she would play. Not seeing her out there as Iverson kicks it back out to number 5, Cassidy Thomas. And the shot is put up, but no good. But she is fouled at the line, so 2 shots for Tabiona. Cassidy is at the line. Has 54 points on the year. And she misses the first one. Channel V6 loves its sponsors and Ashley Regional Medical Center. Ashley Regional Medical Center welcomes Dr. Tyler Moore, orthopedic surgeon. Dr. Moore did an additional fellowship, year-long special training in sports medicine. Begins seeing patient August 27th. Browning throws it in, and it's intercepted there by number 14. That's Cassidy Bales. As Iverson goes in hard, got a little bit of contact, but number 4, she finishes it off. And Sherika Leffler gets the first 2 points for Tabiona. Just a beautiful looking court down there. Last year they had this court, but they didn't get it done in time for us to call the game, so they actually had to do it in their old gym. This is the first time that I've been here and seen their new court, the Tigers Coliseum. Cool looking tiger in the middle of the floor. And Kinley Iverson will try to set something up for the Tigers. She goes all the way inside and is fouled. That was a really good play by Kinley Iverson to slash and dash to the middle and get fouled. Typically the defense for Manila is a zone that they play pretty much the whole entire way. And that's one way to break the zone, is penetrate in as she shoots that free throw and hits this one. So 7-3 is the score. Sorry, just catching my breath. I was on my way from Roosevelt, and the game time was supposed to be 6 o'clock. They started a little bit early, so I'm just in a little bit of a hurry. And it's rebounded by Manila as they kick it out over to Browning. And she shoots it, almost gets that three, just hits off the back rim. Almost saved there by Tabiona. It's going to stay with the Mustangs. As Cannell Browning kicks it back out to Aspen Collett. And Aspen Collett, she's their player to look for and watch tonight. She's averaging about 17 and a half points per game. 241 points this year. As they try to get to the inside, they kick it back out. Iverson, she drives, kicks it over to Bales. Oh, it is a perfect opportunity, but just missed, but Bales gets her own rebound. Cassidy Bales will go to the line. So a good look right there by the Tigers. You know, started out a little bit slow tonight, but got it figured out. As she attempts that first free throw, and it's no good on the shot. And on her second opportunity, and she makes that one. So a 3-point game and a little bit of pressure by the Tigers. They like to do that. They like to switch up the defense, turn up the pressure, as they do on this possession, as Collett throws it over to Browning. Browning shoots the three, and she's so close on that one, just in and out. Bales gets the rebound, gives it over to Kinley Iverson. She's a three-point shooter, has 13 on the year. She drives to the basket hard, and no one contends on that one as she puts the layup for the Tigers. And some good defense there by Leffler, and a timeout is going to be called by Clark Anderson. So the Tigers take a full timeout. We'll take our first timeout here. Stay tuned with us.
We are the people behind the connection. You may never see us, but you are always on our minds. Because you are the reason we do what we do. Improving the way you connect is the reason we are always working. Why we are always building. Why we are always striving to give you the best. We are the people behind the connection, working together to connect your life.
And we are live here in Tabiona. Brandon Jones reporting from Channel V6. And we have a foul there, or a turnover. Turnover for the Manila Mustangs. And Iverson will get something going. There's a lot of movement in this offense for Tabiona. Everybody's always moving around, trying to make plays as they get inside there and miss iron. And Olivia, oh wow. Cannell Browning is on the races here. And it's rebounded. That's Abby Sadler. Sadler throws it over to Olivia Clegg, back to Browning. Sadler, season opening. What a good pass right there, but a better defensive play by Bales, but it's gathered again by the Mustangs, and they get fouled there and will go to the line. Ashlyn Austin. And she banks the first free throw to make it 8-6 to keep that lead. And it's rebounded by Collette. And then Collette gets a reach-in foul from Iverson. And that's Iverson's first foul. Browning kicks it out to 3 to Collette, and Collette marks it good. So Aspen Collette nails the 3. Again, for the Tabiona Tigers, there's an Aspen Stewart that's a really good player. So 2 Aspens. She's out with an injury tonight. As Kinley Iverson almost tries to drive again. Such a good slashing guard. And zone defense for the Manila Mustangs. A little bit of pressure up there. They try to get it inside to Bales. Really patient on offense on this time. And Kinley Iverson says, hey, you can hit a 3, so can we. 9-11. And the shot is up from Abby Sadler, but no good. Rebounded by Abby Rhodes, and Rhodes doesn't see anybody open, content to dribble on the top. They kick it around, get it inside to Cassidy Bales, back out to number 5. And that's a good shot by the Tabiona Tigers to tie this game up. Collett looks to get it inside. And she doesn't see the clock. She does. She gets it up, and it is no good. Good defense by the Manila Mustangs to finish out the quarter. And so pretty exciting first quarter. Kind of started out a little slow, but it's 11-11, and we'll be right back after this.
By fixing it the first time, we show our customers that we care. I'm Rico. I'm a technician at L&L Motor. I've been in the automotive industry for 7 years.
I'm Amanda Kazik. I work here at the parts department at L&L.
I like being a technician. Every day is a new day, and it's cool to see a concern and be able to fix it.
They're kind of like my family, so they've really taken care of me and given me a ton of opportunities.
We value the Fix It Right First program. Try to go the extra mile for the customer.
Get the big picture and the small details with state-of-the-art imaging services at Ashley Regional's Women's Center, including 4D ultrasound, 3D mammography, and bone density screenings. Learn more at ashleyregional.com.
And we are back here live in Tabiona, start of the second quarter. And a tie score, 11-11. As we are back here in Tabiona. Like I said, good game so far, 11-11. Good defensive plays. Both teams got a 3 in the last 3 minutes there in that first quarter. See if they can continue that trend. As Olivia Clegg throws it into Collette. Collette runs into 3 defenders there of Tabiona. And call it, she'll put up a shot, no good on that, but she gets her own rebound. And a jump ball. And the possession will go to the Tigers. Both these teams do a really good job of finding a way to get jump balls and extra opportunities for both of their teams. Tigers slow it down a little bit. On the top of the key, Iverson, she drives, kicks it out. Back out to Iverson. Leffler back to Iverson. So content to just stay on the outside, looking for the best shot available. As Lazenby tries to put it up and no good, but finishing it off is Cassidy Bales, number 14. And a good shot there by Olivia Clegg that just hits every part of the rim and then comes off. And they bring a little bit of a pressure defense from the Mustangs. Abby Rhodes gives it to Lazenby. Lazenby throws it over back to Rhodes. See if they can get it to inside to Bales. It's been working all night. She's finally getting her shot to go in as Abby Rhodes drives. A little bit of a contact, but throws it out to Leffler, who's short on that. Collette makes a great pass to Olivia Clegg. And Collette finds a way to get an offensive rebound just underneath the hoop. Tried to put it in. And just a little long with it. And those are shots that Collette can just make all the time. And a timeout is called by Fabrizio, not liking the pace of the game. And, you know, you watch Fabrizio, and he coaches with emotion. And it's contagious, and his players see it, and they have that emotion just like their coach does. I mean, they're a great team, and Fabrizio does a great job down there. Last year when we called a game here, they were at their old gym, but it was about negative 26 below degrees. Tonight, it's in the 20s. So it's a pretty warm night for Tabiona at this time of year. See if it can carry over and get some hot shooting for the Tabiona Tigers. Abby Rhodes drives all the way in, and no contact, and look, there's another jump ball by the Tigers. And again, this possession will now go to the Mustangs. And looking at the records of both of these teams, they're 1-1 in conference. And 6-8 for Manila and 5-10 for the Tigers overall. So they're very evenly matched in how they play and the style that they run. As Collette tries to put it in and gets hacked on the play. Actually called it before the shot, so no free throws. Abby Sadler. Back to Olivia Clegg. Over to Browning. Back to Clegg. And look at that tenacious defense there by the Tigers. And it looks like they're going to call, I believe they call a jump ball. She's down on the play, a little bit shaken up. Gets up, though. Maybe just knocked the wind out of her. I think she fell on top of the ball. And when they attend to her, and we'll be right back after this.
When you need windows, doors, bathroom glass, or paint, Jones Paint and Glass can help. With over 80 years in the industry, we're Utah's go-to expert for paint and glass. We offer beautiful, energy-efficient Jones Paint and Glass windows, as well as Anderson and Marvin windows and doors. We also offer top paints like Benjamin Moore and PPG Pittsburgh paints. Whether you're remodeling or building from scratch, Jones Paint and Glass has you covered.
When you hear the crash.
And we're back here at Tiger Coliseum, Tabiona, Utah. Second quarter action. Girls basketball. As Bales just waiting for someone to get open. Finally, Leffler comes and takes it. Some good screening action below, and a kick out to three. No good. Colette will rebound. See if she pushes it and tries to drive in. If she gets it stolen by Sherika Leffler. Leffler decides not to go all the way in. There's an open Tabiona Tiger, Abby Rhodes. Down to Bales. Good high-low action right there. Inside out, back in penetration. Good defense by the Mustangs. And just a little body check right there on Colette. And that's her second. Iverson tries to get it in. It goes over the head. And a travel is called there by Cassidy Bales as she gets the hold of the ball. So both teams coming down the court, slowing everything down. Seeing if they could just quicken the pace just a little bit, either team. As there's a shot right there. And a putback by Colette. So Browning tries to shoot the three, rebounded by Colette. And she finishes up the garbage that's put up there. Good rebounding. Colette has 107 rebounds on the year. And a lot of those are offensive rebounds. She's really tall and really lengthy underneath there, so she can grab that ball and put it right back up. That's why she's one of the highest scorers on her team. Browning. Brooke Guyman comes in at number 14. She tries to get the rebound, but nothing there. And the refs will make a call, and they gave it to Tabiona. Yeah, it is Tabiona ball. So not much scoring in this quarter so far. It was 11-11 when we started this quarter. It's 13-13 now. So the pace has really, really slowed down. And there's a shot there, way long on the three. Colette runs into some trouble, shoots it over to Browning, and Browning takes the three, and she says, yeah, you betcha. Three-point shot for the Mustangs. Canell Browning. Peyton Lazaby tries to answer, and she does. She gets the little touch right there at the end, and it falls through the net. And we're tied again, 16-16. Two minutes on the clock. They get it inside, and that was a really good penetration right there to get it inside to Brooke Guyman. And she gets fouled. And they throw it in, and it's stolen almost by Leffler. Good hustle play by Leffler right there. As Collette, she tries to shoot it up, and it goes off the rim and out of bounds on the Tigers, so stay the Mustangs ball. Collette gets it to Sadler. Sadler looks to draw a play up here. Let's see what she does. They run a screen, get it inside. And they do right there. They get it on that elbow free throw as they kick it to three. And a pretty good play there. Get an open shot. Just comes up empty. It's Kinley Iverson throws it to a wide open Sherika Leffler. And she's long with it. Everybody's hustling to the rebound. Collette throws it up front to Sadler. Sadler with the layup, and it's good. So a good defensive play turns into great offense on the other side. Transition basketball for the Manila Mustangs. Abby Rhodes kicks it back out to Iverson. Cassidy Thomas tries to do her thing. Comes up short, and oh wow, big hustle play there by Manila, but saved to a Tiger as Iverson drives down and almost gets it stolen by Sadler. It's put up a three by Cassidy Thomas, and a turnover right there. So it was a little bit slow right there, but it turned up the pace, and I like it. You know, and sometimes when you turn up the pace, you get a couple turnovers, but that's okay. Your team is hustling and out there to win. 16-18, 9 seconds on the clock. Shot is put up, no good. Collette with the rebound, no! Cassidy Bells steals that rebound away. Tries to put the shot up, but does get fouled on the attempt. And we could have a tie ball game again if she hits these two free throws. Jones Paint and Glass, founded in 1938, is celebrating 80 years of business and proud sponsor of live coverage of local sports. Whether building a new home or remodeling, Jones Paint and Glass can help you create a home that you want with new windows, new doors, paint, and so much more. Jones Paint and Glass. And she misses on both attempts, so it will remain that the Manila Mustangs have the lead at halftime, and the Tigers will go to the locker room with a 2-point deficit. But man, what a good game so far. I mean, 11 points by both teams scored in the first quarter, and then in the second quarter, it was a long time before anyone scored again. And then in that last 2-minute stretch, it was up and down pace the way I like to see the game. And it's going to be a close one the whole way. Like I said, both these teams are super evenly matched. And Collette was the high scorer for the Mustangs. And I really like the play of Kinley Iverson. She just, you know, made plays for Cassidy Bells underneath, for other people. And she was just really running the floor well. And so we're at halftime, and we're going to come back. After a few of these messages and our sponsors, we're probably going to stay here ambient and watch the cheerleaders. So enjoy the halftime entertainment, and we'll be back for the second half.
Utah State University puts higher education in reach whatever your path may be. Whether you want to move to Logan or Price for a traditional campus experience, or save on living expenses and stay in the Uinta Basin, USU makes earning a college degree possible. As an Aggie, you'll gain skill sets to pursue the career that you love and that will make an impact. And no matter where you attend, your diploma will have the same 3 renowned words: Utah State University.
At Moon Lake Electric, we are a locally owned cooperative with a deep history of providing dependable and affordable electric service to its customers for over 75 years. With a state-of-the-art electrical system, we are setting a standard for excellence in the electric utility industry. We are proud to call this place home, and we are happy to support our local schools and athletes. Find and like us on Facebook for energy-saving tips. Moon Lake Electric, keeping the power on.
Great food begins with great ingredients. We've grown our produce department with more prepared fruits and vegetables for the entire family. We've recently expanded our offerings, so come in and experience the fun, the excitement, and taste the difference.
That's me, a canvas for my friend's artwork. How did I end up here? Well, I'm a good kid, so my parents assumed I'd never drink underage. But all kids get offered alcohol. Now, school isn't going well. My parents think it's a phase, but I don't know. My brain is still developing, so I'm more at risk for addiction. Even good kids need help to make good decisions. Mom, Dad, please set clear rules. Absolutely no underage drinking.
we're back here live for the second half with the Manila Mustangs and the Tabiona Tigers. So the first half was a really good one. Stayed pretty close the entire way, 18-16. And Manila, traveling about 3 hours, takes the lead at half. It always feels good when you're ahead on the road, even at halftime. And you know that Coach Anderson is just preaching to her girls and saying, hey, we can do this on the road. Let's do this tonight. Both these teams need a win. As they look to try to get it inside there. In the middle they go, back out to 3. And Peyton Lazenby on the rebound. She pushes the ball to Cannell. Off the top of the backboard, Cannell Iverson hasn't found her rhythm yet at the three-point line. Very good three-point shooter, though. She has 25 threes on the year, leading 3 on her team. As a great steal by Peyton Lazenby, and she puts it up with the right hand. And we're back to being knotted up. Some pressure applied by Tabiona. Clegg over to Collett. And Abby Sadler looking for Collett. She gets her. Collett makes the fake and then throws it back up, gets her own rebound. Imagine that, another offensive rebound for Aspen Collett. And yeah, she shuffled her feet just a little bit right there to try to get open, and she traveled. So the third quarter starting out fast. Oh, and there's a shot right there by Sherika Leffler. Three-point opportunity and made by Leffler. And some pressure on Clegg right there, Iverson. Sadler throws it into Brooke Guyman. Double teamed right away on Guyman. Collette, she gets the opportunity and just barely misses. Wow, and some tough play right there by Cassidy Bales. Looking like Christian Bale right there, Batman. As number 5, she tries to put it up. No good. Cassidy Thomas trying to get with her friends and hit threes. And look at that rebound by Cassidy Bales. And she's hacked too. So she'll get 2 shots. And that's the 3rd foul on Collett. That could be a big deal. She's a really good player, and they don't need her being disqualified. As she shoots her second shot up and no good. So it's still 21-18. Having some struggles at the free throw line is Bales. Sadler to Clegg. Back to Browning. Almost stolen there by Iverson. Really love the vision of Kinley Iverson. Always seems to be the one that's always touching the ball, getting steals. Just has a nose for the ball. Just kind of like a linebacker in football. Lazenby saw Bales there for a second, hesitated, didn't throw it. Leffler back to Lazenby. Lazenby drives in. She drives in tough, and she's been doing that. No good, and there's another jump ball. And it's going to remain with the Tigers. And that was one of the big keys to the game for Manila. they wanted to own the jump balls. They look for the opportunity to grab those balls whenever they can. As Kinley Iverson, they give her a 2 on that one, and a timeout is called by Manila. And a little bit of a run right there by the Tigers. And a full timeout there. We're going to take a full timeout with them and be right back.
Get the big picture and the small details with state-of-the-art imaging services at Ashley Regional's Women's Center, including 4D ultrasound, 3D mammography, and bone density screenings. Learn more at ashleyregional.com.
Back here live in Tabiona, I am Brandon Jones reporting for Channel V6. Exciting game and a big run right there by the Tabiona Tigers as Fabrizio has got his troops playing on a high level right now. Abby Sadler inbounds it to Cannell. Cannell Browning, oh, through the legs, a little fancy. And I saw almost a travel, but she's gonna get the foul. But I've watched a little bit of a tape on her, and she's got the handles, man. She can really handle the ball well, puts it through her legs, behind her back. She will try to earn it at the stripe here. Off the front of the rim on the first try. Cannell Browning, she's got 50 points on the year this year before this game. And puts that one in easily. Now that was a pretty good answer by the Mustangs, seeing if Tabiona can continue to roll, as they just are content to kick it outside and wait for Cassidy Bell to try to get open. She needs to call for the ball as she comes out to screen. Kinley Iverson gets that pass deflected by Collette. And Aspen Collette, she does her work. Gives it back to Browning. And similar offenses, like I said, they come up, they kick it around from side to side, waiting for someone to cut or a big girl to be underneath. And it was cut off well by Tabiona right there. They looked for a second there, but Cassidy Bales was right there, patrolling like a cop. Oh, and a almost rebound, some contact there. They're gonna call it on number 5, Cassidy Thomas. And Manila will inbound. And this is an important shot right here, a big shot situation. They need to stay with this team, not let them get any farther ahead. Just an important possession as Abby Sadler looks underneath. She shoots the 3 though, and is long on that. So it's rebounded by Lazenby. Lazenby to Iverson, who's been hot. No good. Good rebounding there by the Tigers though. And look at there, another jump ball. As Browning always hustling, making sure that she is creating good plays for her team. And a full court press by the Tigers. And it's broken by Sadler, but oh, wow, that was pretty close to a steal by Abby Rhodes, but they're gonna say she reached in the cookie jar and got the foul. Cannell Browning Over to Olivia Clegg. She hasn't really got any huge opportunity this game. Olivia Clegg, another good player, and she tries to shoot the three. It's long, but an offensive rebound by guess who? Aspen Colette. And like I said, she's a rebounder. She's the leading scorer, leading rebounder. Really good player for this team. And another great sponsor for us is an L&L Motor, proudly serving to enter the basin by offering unsurpassed customer service along with the largest selection of new and used vehicles under one name. Fully trained staff of not only technicians, but our entire team of employees. L&L Motor. Kinley Iverson. Bale was open right there for a minute. As Abby Rhodes kicks it out to Iverson. And Iverson shoots a really good looking shot and is just short. Pesky defense there by Leffler. Sherka's a really good defensive play type girl. She has 27 steals on the year. And a three! Well, and there was a much-needed three by the Mustangs as Browning knocks it down, 22-24. It's a two-point game. As the Tigers look to work it around. One of the things that, just Cassidy Bell's underneath all alone. They should just try to get it to her. And they just haven't made that a point of emphasis in these last couple drives. As there's a drive right there and a slash by Abby Rhodes. And is unsuccessful. And Cassidy Thomas back to Rhodes. Rhodes blocked. So Olivia Clegg gets the block, but it's a wide open shot opportunity by Iverson. And that rims out. Sadler, she goes all the way to the rim, changes to the left hand at the last minute. And ties this ball game up. Minute and 17 seconds left. Almost a steal there by Clegg. And the defensive pressure turns up a little bit for the Mustangs. As an almost steal right there, a good hand placement by Browning. Canal Browning. And Iverson slows things down. She tries to say, hey, everybody clear out. I'm going to the rim. And no foul is called right there. She says the rest of that she was straight up right there was Brooke Guyman. And it is still tied. Abby Sadler looks inside to Collette. Collette throws it up, no good. And a foul is committed by the Mustangs. Ashland Austin will enter the game. And she's another tall defender in that paint to make sure there's a rim protector there. As Iverson just flashes to the rim right there, but the offensive rebound by Lazenby, and Lazenby is fouled by Austin. So Ashlyn Austin comes off the bench, commits a foul right away. Peyton Lazenby at the line. As we have a pretty electric atmosphere here at the Tigers Coliseum. I think one of our electric sponsors, Moon Lake Electric, is proud sponsor of high school sports in the Uinta Basin. So a one-point game here, as that is going to be off. Oh, and the ref called it right there one way, and the other said, nope, it goes back to the Tigers. You know, I just like it that the refs like come to a decision right there and say, make the right call. As it's put up by Abby Rhodes and just no good. And we're still a 1-point game at the end of the third quarter. And wow, this is a great game so far. It's been a good game all night. And come back to the fourth quarter, Channel V6.
We are the people behind the connection. You may never see us, but you are always on our minds. Because you are the reason we do what we do. Improving the way you connect is the reason we are always working. Why we are always building. Why we are always striving to give you the best. We are the people behind the connection, working together to connect your life.
And we are back here for the fourth quarter in Tabiona, Utah. So the Manila Mustangs, they brought their game today and weren't going to back down to these Tabiona Tigers. Like I said, both these teams have similar records. You know, both 1-1 in conference. And so close overall. Oh, and all steal so close for the Mustangs. Cassidy Thomas drives in, kicks it to Lazenby. Lazenby fakes and then drives and travels. I thought she was pretty open when she received that pass. If she would have just took that elbow jumper, would have been a better play. Abby Sadler breaks the press. It's down to Brooke Guyman. Guyman, no! Lazenby with the rebound. Fourth quarter, this is closing minutes time. This is where your conditioning is tested as Peyton Lazenby for the three, but no, so close. And Mustangs, Sadler kicks it out to Clegg, back into Collette. And there you go to your bread and butter. Inside pass to Collette and an and one. So she has an opportunity to get 3 points on this play. 7 minutes and 2 seconds left. And when you have close games like that, like what we have going on here, big plays, late minutes, could be the determining factor of who wins the game. Scrappy play right there by Kenley Iverson. Lazenby's clapping for the ball, saying, I want it. She gets a great pass to Bale. Cassidy Bales. No good on that opportunity, but I really liked how they went into her that time. A great one pass, two pass, and in usually for that play, just was off the mark. Canal Browning to Abby Sadler. And Collette to Sadler. Sadler thought about the three for a second there, gets it into Collette with the left hand and just missed. Abby Rhodes, she gets the good opportunity and misses it. I really like the hustle there though by Abby Rhodes to run the floor like a deer, being in the right position at the right time, but just off the mark. Kind of inbound play that Fabrizio works on in practice right there. She's wide open and fouled. Cassidy Thomas will go to the line. And with the opportunity to get the lead on the charity stripe. "56 points on the year as she shoots the first free throw, and it is no good. So now you could have had the lead. Now you just need to tie the game. And the difference of these two teams, a lot of senior leadership on the Tabiona Tigers and a lot of juniors, sophomores, and a couple seniors for Manila. So we will see if that veteran play will be the determining factor, as a timeout is called by Clark Anderson. And they're going to go to a full timeout. We'll take a timeout with them. Be right back.
By fixing it the first time, we show our customers that we care. I'm Rico. I'm a technician at L&L Motor. I've been in the automotive industry for 7 years.
I'm Amanda Kazik. I work here at the parts department at L&L.
I like being a technician. Every day is a new day, and it's cool to see a concern and be able to fix it.
They're kind of like my family, so they've really taken care of me and given me a ton of opportunities.
We value the Fix It Right First program. Try to go the extra mile for the customer.
And we're back here as Browning kicks it over to Sadler. Sadler into Collette. Good defense there by Bales. Cassidy Bales was right in front of her, putting both arms up. Cassidy Thomas kicks it out to Lazenby. And Peyton Lazenby on the drive is fouled. And that's another foul on Collette with the 4th. So she can only be a little bit aggressive now, as she has 4 fouls and not much time left. Such a big player for this team. Abby Rhodes dives in, and just off, man. So close on these shots. They're just falling in and out all night long here for both teams, really. As Abby Sadler, she dives to the basket and hits no iron, and it will be Tabiona ball. And we're talking about stars, and Aspen Colette has a really good game today, and Tabiona is missing Aspen Stewart. And so kind of funny that both teams have an Aspen. But I've talking to the coaches, and they said that she just has a knee injury and she's really close to getting back. It's not an ACL or anything like that, so that's great news. Hurt in the Rich game about a week ago. As there's a play by Cassidy Thomas. Back out to Abby Rhodes. Abby Rhodes stepping up big tonight. Getting a ton of minutes. It's Kinley Iverson. So wasting as much time as possible. They're down by 1. They have to get a really great shot and a good opportunity. You want it to be a high percentage shot. I would like one underneath to Cassidy Bales, as Bales looks to call for it. And they don't give it to her. They don't see her. And they have to kick it back out and reset. Good play by the Tigers. Good patience. And that's what you get with a veteran team. They don't get in a hurry when something goes wrong. They just adjust on the fly and get things done, as Iverson is fouled. And still not a one-on-one opportunity, so they'll just inbound it in. Again, they just got to make a big effort to get it into Cassidy Bales. Double teamed right there. She gives it back to Lazenby. Bales on the follow, though. And just some really good play there by the Tabiona Tigers to be in the right position to get 2-3 offensive rebounds and the foul. So here's the one-on-one play. They were just short on that last one. So she can tie the game on this shot right here. As she misses the front end, so The Mustangs gather the ball up, try to get it to their best player, Collette. Collette gives it up to Browning, back to Sadler. Olivia Clegg waiting to make her mark in this game. Thinking that they should do the exact same thing, pass it around, get it inside to Collette. Collette right there with the left hand, and she puts it through. And that's a big shot and a big time in the game. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left. 25-28, 3-point lead for the Mustangs. As Iverson looks to try to find someone open. I think that she should just drive on that one. If she would have just went to the right, it would have been all open. And a steal, oh, so close to a steal. Sherika Leffler regathers, resets. And they patiently run a play here. Fabrizio wants them to get it inside any way they can. They slash with Iverson, and Iverson, no good. Just so many plays at the rim, just coming off it as they shoot it up. There's a lid on the basket on these short opportunity shots. Iverson, she's good for 1-3 tonight. Iverson goes to the left, she kicks it to Cassidy Thomas, and Thomas is hammered, and she can earn it at the line, and they can get within 1 point here if they convert on both free throws. United operated by Sky West. A special thanks to United Express operated by Sky West for sponsoring tonight's live coverage. Ute Tribal Enterprises. Ute Tribal Enterprises is the fastest growing tribally owned enterprise in the state of Utah. With 9 operations, UTE prides itself offering the very best products and service to our customers. And Zions Bank. With 3 locations in Uintah and Duchesne counties, plus online and mobile services, Zions Bank offers convenience and stellar service. We haven't forgotten who keeps us in business, Zions Bank. She missed on that free throw on the very first one. She misses this one too, so, you know, for a veteran team, the Tigers have struggled a little bit at the free throw line tonight, and those are costly. If you can't hit free throws on your home court, it's gonna be a tough night. Collette goes right back to that left hand. And gets fouled, so she has an opportunity to increase the lead and make it a 5-point game if she converts. I've seen her go back to that left hand baby hook. Wondering if she's left-handed. Watching her on the free throw line. Looks like she's a right-hander. Yeah, she is a right-hander, and she uses that left really good. And a timeout is called by Fabrizio, so 3-point game it remains because the free throws weren't converted. And we'll stay right here and talk about a little bit more sponsors. So we have Ashley Regional Medical Center, Jones Paint and Glass, L&L Motor, Moon Lake, Strata Networks, United by Operated SkyWest, Utah State University, Ute Tribal Enterprises, and Zions Bank. All these awesome sponsors that we have, we couldn't do it without you. Here at Channel V6, right now we have another game going on live at Union, and I'll let you know if I can get a score for that one, but the Union girls, I believe, won, and the boys will be in the mid-game here somewhere. But I mean, we're in Tabiona, they're in Union, sometimes we're in Vernal, in Altamont, in Uintah River in Fort Duchesne. We are everywhere in the basin, and what a great opportunity it is for family and friends to see us all over the country. see their players and their relatives, and even outside of the country. Pretty cool deal. As we have an inbound play here. And this is a big opportunity time right here for the Tabiona Tigers. As Lazenby hands it off like a running back to Abby Rhodes. And look at that tenacity right there by Lazenby to tie it up, but they are gonna call a foul. Anyway, they give the possession to the Mustangs as they get it into Cannell Browning. Here's that full court press. Can she break it? She does. Olivia Clegg is standing there in the middle. And Sadler with 1 minute and 50 seconds left. Gets it over to Clegg. And Collette with the right hand this time. Goes over the backboard. The other side of the backboard, not over the backboard, as Abby Rhodes. And then Lazenby drives. She sees an open hole and just misses on the layup. And these are plays that Tabiona can make in their sleep and just missing. And a push right there on Collette. And that will be Iverson that has the foul. And that will be her second. And she missed both of her free throws last time. I'm not going to jinx her here. She missed this one too. Last 3 opportunities at the line missed by Collette. And almost a travel there by Lazenby. Really, really close. Abby Rhodes fakes, goes underneath. Sees a really tall defender, gives it up to Lazenby. Lazenby shoots it up and no good. Really good defense by the Mustangs. 51 seconds left. Pressure put on by Tabby. They foul immediately and they get Abby Sadler to go to the line this time. And Abby Sadler already had a 3 in this game. She has 93 points on the year. I like the players that can do everything, and she's another player that does that. She has 24 rebounds and 27 assists on the year, as well as the free throw is missed, and a huge opportunity for the Tigers. And man, they've had a lot of opportunities to get tied or ahead in this game and just have came up short. And they're bailed out again on another missed free throw. And a timeout is called. And a 30-second timeout, so we'll remain here. So what do you think, folks? What a game we have on our hands. Neck and neck, 28-25, 3-point game. So how much time is on the clock? There's 40 seconds left. And I was calling the Duchesne game the other night, and it was a really close game just like this one in about 40 seconds. And there was a 3-point game, and I'm saying, like, the coaches, they just want to get something quick on this play. You don't really want to depend on a 3-point play. And if you just go to the hole, try to get it. I mean, I draw a play up for Cassidy Bales. Try to get it a real easy shot or dive in with Iverson. Get this to 1 and then foul because they're missing on their free throws. You can go back to that. So free throws are a big part of this game, and both teams are missing them. So you got to convert on this for the Tigers. Get it within 1, foul right away. Extend this game as long as you can. But if you have a wide open 3, there's not a lot of players on this team that will turn it down. Very good shooters. So we will see what they do on this possession as Abby Rhodes drives in and gets it off the backboard. It comes back to Iverson. Iverson gives it up to Cassidy Thomas. Rhodes again drives in. It's almost shot there by Cassidy Thomas. She really thought about it. Time really running down as Iverson goes up and gets hammered. Only thing better that could have happened that play is if she would have made that and got the three-point opportunity, but still real heady play by the senior guard, Kenley Iverson. And she misses the first. So this one has to be good right here, or an offensive rebound. So man, just troubles at the free throw line. For very incorrect characteristic for Coach Fabrizio's team. He teaches very good fundamentals, and free throw shooting is very much part of that. And Clark Anderson says, on a make or a miss, we got to make an opportunity here. Make sure we don't turn over the ball, because they're going to bring the pressure right away. And how about this environment at the arena? I call it the Tabiona Tigers Coliseum. Pretty good environment. You know, a lot more people can come to these games now. They have this new gym. School district doing a great job of really vamping up all the stadiums around the basin, with Uinta and Union just getting a new high school, and Tabiona getting a new gym. Duchesne has a really nice gym as well. Love calling games right there because you're right on the floor seats. We'll be there next Tuesday as Duchesne will play Layton Christian. And no good on the free throw attempt. Look at that, Lazenby rips it away, but it's gonna be off Lazenby. So it just hasn't been the night for the Tigers at the free throw line, or just small shots that usually go in. The rim has not been friendly in this home gym as Colette tries to make the opportunity and someone else is fouled. That's Ashlyn Austin making a huge play right there. And they brought in Austin just because she's just taller than everybody else, just for that situation, getting that offensive rebound. As she nails the free throw and makes it a 4-point game. So 2-possession game now because of a great free throw shot by Austin. And 2 at the line on the road. Not a ton of minutes for Austin tonight, and she comes down and knocks it down like it's nothing. So 25-30, 5-point game. Got to get something quick. I would prefer a 3 as they shoot a really deep 3, and it doesn't even come and hit the rim. And that's your final right there, 25-30. Manila Mustangs come in and upset the Tigers on their home floor, on their home gym in the Tiger Coliseum. You know, both teams played well almost the entire time. It was back and forth, tons of lead changes, tons of excitement. And just at the very end, couldn't come up with those free throws that you desperately need. And Manila did, and there's the difference of your game. And, you know, Fabrizio will preach free throws here in practice, then it's next week for sure, you know that. But a good effort by the Tabiona Tigers, and Manila Mustangs will have a happy bus drive home as they take a win. You know, stay tuned here. We got the boys coming up in action. Again, the Tabiona Tigers take on the Manila Mustangs. And we'll be back in just a little bit for the start of that game. I'm Brandon Jones, Channel V6. We'll be back.
When you need windows, doors, bathroom glass, or paint, Jones Paint and Glass can help. With over 80 years in the industry, we're Utah's go-to expert for paint and glass. We offer beautiful, energy-efficient Jones Paint and Glass windows, as well as Anderson and Marvin windows and doors. We also offer top paints like Benjamin Moore and PPG Pittsburgh paints. Whether you're remodeling or building from scratch, Jones Paint and Glass has you covered.
When you hear the crash.
Utah State University puts higher education in reach whatever your path may be. Whether you want to move to Logan or Price for a traditional campus experience, or save on living expenses and stay in the Uinta Basin, USU makes earning a college degree possible. As an Aggie, you'll gain skill sets to pursue the career that you love and that will make an impact. And no matter where you attend, your diploma will have the same 3 renowned words: Utah State University.